Richard said he texted us, but I don't see any text.
Are you looking for them in the right place?
Yeah, I go to emails, right?
No, I think that's different.
I don't see anything that says texts.
Yeah, it's different. I think it's called messages.
But aren't messages recordings of messages when Richard phones us and it records him speaking?
I don't know. Richard told me that he has left me 15 speaking messages. I have never found any of them.
Oh, these cell phones are so confusing. Why don't they just have buttons that say texts and emails?
Yeah, and one for speaking messages, but you can't tell the cell phone company anything. They don't listen. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, ready?
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hi, this is the Barbara and Walter show. That's Barbara.
And I'm Walter. No, that's not right. Why did you say that you're Barbara?
No, I said that you're Barbara.
So what am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to introduce me. You say, and that's Walter.
We've never done it that way before.
I know, I just wanted to try something different with the beginning.
So confusing.
Okay, I'm Walter and she's Barbara. Are you ready to sing the show beginning song?
Yeah, everybody, it's time to dance. It's time for the Barbara and Walter Kozakiewicz Kiva show.
So, we're going to start the show talking about walking in the shopping mall in the morning for the exercise.
Oh, Walter, we don't have to bring that up.
Of course we do. It was wrong and we have to talk about it.
It's not that big a deal.
Well, to me, it is. So, this morning, Ba and I go to the mall, like we always do, for the walking exercise.
Some peoples call it mall walking.
Yeah, so this morning, Ba and I are there, and all of the regular peoples are there. Corduroy pants, eyebrows, squishy face.
Yeah, we don't know their real names. We just go by their physical features or the clothes they wear.
Yeah, there are about, I don't know. Ba, how many peoples are there walking in the mall usually?
Do you want me to include the security people?
Why would you include them? They're working. They're getting paid. They're not there for the exercise.
And they also were born before 1990.
That's true. So, how many peoples would you say?
Sometimes 30, sometimes 50.
Sure, and they're all walking, right?
Well, that's why you want to talk about this right now.
That's right. So, we're all walking in our running shoes. Most of the men have the white running shoes, and the ladies like the fancy dancy light blue or pink running shoes. One of the old guys thinks he's a hotshot track and field superstar with the headband and the towel around his neck. His wife looks like her face has been lifted more times than Arnold Schwarzenegger's exercise weights.
Okay, Walter, now talk about what you really want to talk about.
Yeah, so we're all doing the mall walking exercise like the normal peoples, and then I hear someone behind us beeps a horn. So I turn around to look, and there's some old guy with a big gray beard on an old people electric scooter.
Yeah, that horn scared me.
Yeah, it was loud. So we move out of the way and the guy zooms past us. I was thinking that maybe he has to race to the washroom because the pills the doctor gave him finally loosened things up and he had to go to the washroom.
Okay, enough, Walter.
Okay, so I thought that he was in a hurry to get somewhere, but no. About 10 minutes later, we're doing the mall walking, and then all of a sudden, there's the horn beep again. The old guy on the scooter was behind us again, telling us to get the hell out of the way.
And the horn scared me again.
Yeah, that guy on the electric scooter was just driving around and around in the mall and scaring all the mall walkers with the beeping of the horn. We're there for the exercise, and this guy's there pretending he's in the Indianapolis 5000 with his electric scooter.
The strange thing is that he was by himself. If he was with someone who was walking and he was just riding next to them, then that would have made sense.
Sure, that would have been no problem, but this guy was just driving like a madman and beeping the horn and scaring the crap out of everyone who was there for the nice morning exercise walk.
I think Eyebrows went and told one of the security guys about the scooter guy, but they wouldn't do anything because there's no rule about driving a scooter in the mall. And mall walking isn't an official organized event. People just come to the mall to walk whenever they want before the stores open.
Well, if there are no rules, then I'm going to come to mall walking wearing the roller skates.
Yeah, first of all, you don't have roller skates. Second, you don't know how to roller skate. And third, you probably would not be allowed to roller skate in the mall.
And I would bring an air horn to blast all the old people's walking when I'm behind them and trying to pass.
Then you would be no better and more annoying than the scooter guy.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring some of those rumble strips the next time to make the scooter guy slow down.
You will not.
Or maybe the spikes that the police use to pop the tires.
No, you're not going to do that either.
Oh, speaking of tires, did the mechanic fix the leak that we had in one of the tires?
Yeah, and he also cleaned the exhaust pipe.
What do you mean he cleaned the exhaust pipe? Why?
Well, I was driving to the mechanics to get the tire fixed, and while I'm driving, all these peoples are driving next to me and beeping their horn and pointing to the back of the car. I thought they were pointing to our tire that had a leak, and maybe it was going flat.
No, there was enough air in it to make it to the mechanics.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I just kept driving and waving back at everyone who beeped at me. There was even a man who was walking his dog, and he waved at me, and the dog barked at the car. Then there were some teenagers walking on the sidewalk, and they all waved and pointed at the car. I felt like I was in a parade.
Yeah, that would be some parade. Here's Barbara representing the Big Hair Club for Ladies.
Oh, shush!
Or the Wives Married to Good-Looking Husbands Club.
Or the wives who will soon bonk their husbands in the head with a rolling pin if they don't shut up, club.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Anyway, so all of these peoples are honking and waving at the car and pointing, and then I pulled up to a red light. When I stopped, a good-looking man in a pickup truck pulled up next to me and rolled down his window and waved at me. So I rolled down my window and said, "Sorry, sir, but I'm married."
What?
Oh, relax, Walter. The man laughed, and then he gave me his phone number.
Yeah, sure.
The man said, "Excuse me, lady, but you have garbage at the back of your car." I thought, did Walter leave his collection of Clint Eastwood Western movies on the trunk of the car?
Hey, that's not garbage.
So I didn't understand what the man was talking about. So I pulled over into a parking lot. I got out of the car and went to the back to see what was going on. Do you know what it was?
What?
There was a garbage bag full of garbage, and it was attached to the exhaust pipe.
How did that happen?
Oh, how did that happen?
What?
You know how it happened, Walter. I always tell you to take the garbage bags right to the garbage bin outside, but sometimes you decide to just leave them at the back of the garage. Well, this time, when we backed the car into the garage, the garbage bag got hooked onto the exhaust pipe, and surprise, I took the garbage out on a field trip.
Oh, no. Did the garbage bag break? And did the garbage go everywhere?
No, I was very lucky. It didn't break, but there was a small hole in the bottom, and because of that hole, there was a trail of Mruchka's cat litter going from the car all the way back to the house.
And Mruchka could get in trouble with the police because her DNA is all over that cat litter.
What are you talking about? We would be in trouble because the cat litter trail goes all the way straight to our house.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We would still blame it on Mruchka.
The garbage bag melted onto the exhaust pipe, and the mechanic had to clean it up.
Well, Bud, that's why they go to mechanic school.
To clean up melted garbage bags off of exhaust pipes? I don't think so, Walter. Anyway, don't leave the garbage bags in the garage anymore. Please take them to the bin outside right away.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that it wasn't rush hour when I took the garbage bag for a ride.
Rush hour.
What about rush hour?
That's the stupid name.
Why?
You ever drive in that crap? You can't rush. It's bumper to bumper. Everybody's driving 3 feet every half hour. There's no rush. That's the stupid name, rush hour. They should call it the slow hour, or the I'm going to be late for everything hour. That's more true to what the hell is going on.
Why does that bother you so much?
I don't know. Every once in a while, I think about things that bug me, and I figure things out in my spare time. Like this morning when I was taking the shower, and you went and started the washing machine.
What did you figure out about that?
Well, I figured out when the water went freezing cold that I'll never take a shower again when you're doing the laundry.
Walter, I always tell you to tell me when you're going to take a shower.
You should tell me when you're doing the laundry. There I am in the shower with the shampoo in the hair and the soap all over the face and the body, and then the water turns into freezing cold.
I know. I heard you yell. And then the neighbors heard you yell.
So why didn't you stop the washing machine right away?
I was going downstairs to turn it off, and then the doorbell rang, so I had to go to the door to see who was there.
And who was there?
It was Mr. Leslie from next door. He heard you yell, and he came over to see if everything was all right. I told him that everything was all right, and then we started talking about plants and gardening, and we had a nice conversation for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was in the freezing cold shower, hopping up and down and trying to rinse off the shampoo and the soap. When I noticed that I couldn't feel my hands or my feet anymore, I decided to just get the hell out of the shower and wipe all of the soap off with the towel.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wash the towel in the laundry anyway. Hopefully when you're taking a shower. Oh, I forgot to mention, you know who died?
No, who died?
You know Sandra, my hairdresser?
Well, yeah, I have never met her.
Well, do you know her friend, Catherine?
How? No.
Well, Catherine's mother has a friend who is a landscaper, and the landscaper's neighbor died.
So, your hairdresser's friend's mother's landscaper friend's neighbor died.
Yeah.
That means nothing to me. Why are you telling me that?
The funeral is in 2 days. Do you want to go to it?
No, I don't want to go to it.
Why not?
Because I don't know the person.
But there are all the peoples that I mentioned that are connected to the person.
Yeah, and I don't know any of them either. You do this to me all the time.
I don't do anything. I only tell you about them all the time because people die all the time.
Yeah, but most of the time they are people that we have never met. The first time we would meet them would be when they're laying in the funeral home. Hi, nice to see you. Sorry that you died before we could meet.
And that's still showing your respect. The funeral is in the morning.
Well, I'm not a morning person.
Yes, you are. You wake up before 5 o'clock every morning.
No, I'm not a morning person. Spelled M-O-U-R-N.
Oh, very funny.
I-N-G. Morning.
Anyway, did we get any messages this week?
Yeah, we have a couple from our website.
Oh, www.barbaraandwalter.com.
The first message is from Tammy, who lives in Greensboro, North Carolina. Tammy asks, Dear Barbara and Walter, if you were allowed to eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, for me, that would be cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese.
Ugh.
What would your only food be, Walter?
X-Lax. Oh.
Come on, Walter. What would it be?
Oh, that's the easy answer. That's the meatballs that you always make for me.
Oh, that's so sweet, Walter.
Yeah. Thank you, Tammy, for sending the question. Here, you read the next one.
Okay, this message was sent to us by Ralph in Port Moody, British Columbia. Ralph writes, Dear Barbara, I was wondering, what did you ever do with the ugly picture frame that Maria bought you for Christmas? Oh, I hope Maria isn't listening to the show.
Well, it is the ugly picture frame with all the animals and fish and goats or whatever the hell all over it.
Well, Ralph, thank you for the question. We still have the picture frame, and after our son went back to university after the holidays, we hung it up in his bedroom. And we put a picture of our cat, Mruchka, in it.
Yeah, and in the picture, Mruchka is asking a question.
What do you mean, Mruchka is asking a question?
Yeah, you know, one leg is in the air and she's licking her bum.
Oh, Walter, she is not. She's just posing like the beautiful cat that she is.
So, anyway, it's time to sing the show-ending song.
Yeah, sorry to leave, but this is the end of the Barbara and Walter Kozikiewicz Kiva show. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the show.
Yeah, bye-bye. Mruchka asking a question. That's terrible.
Yeah, you should have seen your face when I said that.
Yeah, so funny.
So, do you want to go to Ledwina's diner?
Oh, I already have food out. Do we maybe want to go there tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. We haven't been there in a little while.
Should we maybe invite the Trotzes to join us?
Yeah, I'll call them to see if they have any plans. I also have to return some tools to Mr. Trotz. I borrowed a